You are now listening to Truth and Banter podcast.
I'm supposed to start this pod with that skills song. That's like Yamal, but I didn't have the song loaded. Anyways, guys, welcome to another episode of Truth and Banter, and we have almost a full house. Yes, a full house. We're not here last week. Apologies, but we've reconvened. We have everyone here from the starts to we have two Zubis. I mean, who be Zubi? Okay, Zubi, introduce yourself. Who be Zubi? Who be that? Who is Zubi? I'll give you expo if you not talk. His name starts with O. That's him. We have Zubi. That's not,
LVK.
VK. Yeah. We got Jetson. We got Toby. We got Show. Full house. We got La Salam. I think he's the one that is out ACC. I don't know what that means. And we got Daily. Guys, how's your weekend going? Show, now you first talk. How's your weekend going now? Same time, same place. Later.
Good. You guys been good, man.
Okay. All right. Guys, how's your weekend going now? Toby, how you feeling tonight?
Sensational.
Now you be Toby ni.
Nothing I could do for you, girl.
This one they use us. They follow who and talk. I mean, no wala. All right, guys. We're gonna go into the discussion. Nations League final just finished, and Portugal have won it for the second time. Ended 2-2 at full time. They played extra time and they went to penalties. Guys, before we hatch out how the game went, is this an important tournament show?
It's actually not. If we're being
why do you think it's not?
I don't think it's that important. However, for every contenders, say Ballon d'Or, whether you think it's not so important, you still need to put in your best, because at the end of the day, the organizers of the Ballon d'Or keep saying all sort of things at the end of each award just to justify their action. So it's only right that you just put in your best. But I personally think that it's just they don't want those FIFA international weeks where teams play friendly matches. Really, I think they just want something that is more competitive rather than just the look-on friendly match where people just play. England play Andorra and they win 9-0 and all of those things. I think that's what they try to just find a way to modify so that they can create something more meaningful. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bring OPK in here. I don't understand what Show has just said. It has replaced the friendly matches that people play, where you sort of playing Andorra and the likes, you play GT. But don't you think that the fact that you are playing, especially the people who are in Pot A, you're playing a competitive game against the top ranked teams in Europe, and you're able to, maneuver that until you get to the final, doesn't it give it a sense of importance for the teams who are involved and, a sense of fulfillment for people who have won it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said earlier that instead of a team like England playing friendly match, during the international break when they're not playing qualifiers, playing Andorra and playing Mexico and stuff like that, they just feel okay, we can create something, just to make it make this something a bit competitive. That's why they have to create this. So the big giants, play themselves and all of those stuff. So it's more like, yeah, let's find something to, still, make something competitive every year. But personally, I really do not think that is a big, decider like that. But then, you need all the points. It's just like politics. You need all the numbers that you can get. So that's it.
Okay, I mean, I was OPK, are you there? It was actually OPK I was trying to ask that, should this be regarded as something very important based off the setup, because you're playing the top ranked teams in Europe, and you see the players there. You can't tell those players that they didn't win it's not a trophy for them. OPK, what do you think?
Yeah, actually, even when we had these friendlies that Show was talking about, those friendlies also were used to rank teams to know which teams were better in FIFA ranking and so on. So for me, I think the word is it a major tournament? I don't think so. But is it important? Of course, yes. Because I think for example, now Euros, if you win, you qualify automatically, I think. If you win Nations League, I think you qualify for the next Euro.
For
I
the
think
next
so.
Euro, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it is an important tournament. And of course, any trophy won is actually win. It's not like you're going to be sad because you won.
I think your mic is a bit yeah, I think your mic is a bit but yeah, I get what you're saying. I wanna bring you Olasalam. Olasalam, why do you think this is a friendly match? Is in the same class as a friendly match?
And that is a friendly match.
I mean, you've been talking about it being a friendly match for the past week.
I did not say it's a friendly match. I never said it's a friendly match.
Okay. So what do you feel about the discussion? Do you think it's actually something people should be proud of? It's not in the same league as a friendly match.
Didn't you see Ronaldo crying?
Yeah, I saw Ronaldo crying. Yeah.
Didn't you see two players, a German player and a Portuguese and a French player fighting this afternoon?
Okay, so is it an important tournament?
Oh, well, it is an important tournament. A final tournament is very important.
Okay, so now let's go back to the games. How did you feel today? I don't have agenda. I'm smiling already because you think I have agenda. How did you feel today? What were you expecting? Were you expecting your boy to have won this tournament? And would you have bragged about it if you won?
No, I wouldn't. I would have bragged normally, but not to the extent that I did against France, because the comparison was getting too much against with different players. After the game against the French national team, people started comparing Czechia to Yamal and everything. And I was like, see, I'm sick and tired of this. You can actually enjoy different players without comparing. So when the match was on, actually, my television was on, but I was actually doing something else. I wasn't really focused, but of course, I was checking. So I would have wanted him to win, but he didn't win. Unfortunately, every day is not Christmas. So you win some, you lose some. Everything is all fine.
Okay. Toby, I'm going to bring you in here. What does this mean for Lamine Yamal in his quest for the Ballon d'Or? In Spain, he's not been awarded the best player in Spain. He's not been awarded the best player in the Champions League. And he's not been awarded the best player in this Nations League as well for this season. What does this mean for Lamine Yamal?
Thank you. I think that everything you just I said now just sums it up. It means Yamal is a growing player, fantastic player, has the talent. But this year is clearly not the year he wins the Ballon d'Or. He needs to wait for next year if Estave does not beat him to it. But
why they set
but
why
clearly
they set the boy up now?
No, but honestly, right, the guy has tried. His guy is good, but yet again, this is a glorified friendly. Only difference in this competition is the political side to it, just to make money from it. There's nothing there. It's just the glorified friendly. However, again, last time we had this discourse, the pod last week, we had some people here had mentioned that this was more important than the World Club Championship. So I hope now we still stay on that path. Because
who are those persons?
I don't know if
who are those persons?
I can't remember.
Our Spanish correspondent.
I don't know. But I said they didn't know.
Olasalam, did you say that? Because I can't even.
What did you say I said?
Yeah?
What did you say I said? Sorry, I was doing something. What did you say?
This competition is much more important than the World Club Championship.
I said it.
Yes.
Did I say that?
Amnesia.
You did. Yes.
So is there a proof? If I can say a proof, maybe I'll believe, because
don't worry.
Now,
I'll go and play it for you back.
Yeah, just be on
no
so many.
But let's move on. No stress.
But
Okay.
if you really said that rolling slap,
but again,
slap should
I
go to
respect Yamal, and I always say it to everybody that I meet. Yamal is a very good player. At
You respect the
17 to be doing what he's doing.
And then Jeremie by say, "Oh no, no respect."
Just
Why not go express 17-year-old? The guy get money past me.
no,
Okay.
just I'm gonna be
17-year-old.
no worry.
Who will have do something, no?
And he just signed a contract. Just
Who will have do
Now like
something?
get money passing.
yeah. So I was going to bring you into this combo now. I mean, are you on the same page with everyone? This is not, it's not worth it. Now, I mean, the reason why I want to ask you is now that this competition has ended, we now have a player, or we have players who have won not just 4. We can call this, even this is not a major trophy. We won't say it's a major trophy, but they've won trophies this season. We have Portuguese players who have won this trophy and have won all the things that PSG have won. Does this give them an extra edge in race for the Ballon d'Or? Should people like Mendes, people like Vitinha, should they be in the conversation? Because I know Ronaldo did talk about Vitinha. He sneaked him into that conversation when he had that press conference over the last few days. Should this propel people like Mendes, people like Vitinha inside that conversation of the Ballon d'Or?
You're asking about the competition, right? Or the Ballon d'Or.
Like these people.
Oh yes. I mean, as much as we say yes, it's a friendly, glorified, whatever. At the end of the day, it's still a cup to be won. It's a final. Some people celebrated was it Super Cup that they played just 2 games and they said they won treble. They counted that. So if you can count Super Cup where maybe now only 2 games, I mean they play only Madrid for Saudi, which is supposed to be a charity something. I mean, I think this cup too, it's valid, regardless of if it's a friendly or not. Talking about Ballon d'Or, yes, the other guy, Ola Salam said, he insinuated, I'm not sure if he said it verbally, that we'll see who is better when Spain and was it France or when, Yamal, this competition. Obviously, he didn't win it. Today, I watched 90 minutes. I did not watch the whole extra time. But at 90 minutes, when I stood up, I did not see him go past Mendes one time. And that's the best person is the best dribbler. I mean, you're allowed to have a bad game.
Sorry to break you short. He didn't even try to go past him. Every time he gets the ball and he sees Mendes, he passes back.
He's passing it back. Yes. He's allowed to have a bad game. He's a young boy, brilliant. He's allowed to have a bad game. But for me, like I always say, he will probably be in the top 3. But with Mendes, with his performance today, I might have to put that boy in one of those places because he has been fantastic. Every superstar he has faced this season, he has, I don't know, nullified them or something.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my take on it.
All right, cool. So for Ronaldo, guys, he played today. It wasn't like the most fantastic performance, but he scored, which was important for them. Do you guys still think he should be playing for Portugal or should just rest it?
I think he should just be playing the last 10 or 15 minutes of each game. That's it. Yeah.
He will have the energy to burn for those last 2 minutes.
The opposing team, the defense line will have been a little bit tired. They will have tired legs and stuff, and then can use his little energy just for 15 minutes. For playing 90 minutes, no. It's past those things.
Okay, all right, cool. We'll just move on to the next topic. Unless anyone has anything to add. Ola Salam, I feel that you might have something to say. Do you want to have anything to say? The next topic is about Barcelona anyway. It's I touched slightly on it. Rafinha winning the La Liga Player of the Season. Guys, it is deserved. Deserved for Rafinha, or someone else should have had this. I think Barcelona fans would have loved Pedri or Yamal. Ola Salam, am I saying people's minds?
You're saying your mind, though.
Okay, what is your own mind? I think at one point you did say, did you or did you not? Let me not say you said it. Did you say that Pedri was the best player in the league?
I don't think I've ever said it, but what I'm just trying to say is I'm trying to imagine, since I've been watching football, has there ever been any award or maybe an individual award that a rival team or a rival fan has said, okay, this award was given to the person that deserved it? Because for me, I still feel Rafinha should have won the Champions League, the best player in the Champions League. For me, I don't see why Dembele won it, because well, people are saying he won the trophy. So for the league, whether Yamal, Rafinha, or Pedri, they are still my players. I'm comfortable with the winner.
Okay. About that best player in the Champions League, guys, have there ever been a time when someone who didn't, win the final or even play in the final won the Champions League player of the season? I don't know. I don't have those stats, but if anyone has, maybe you could let us know. And I know this has caused a bit of ruckus, yes, online about Ronaldo's comments, which I'm going to take us to now. Ronaldo said, I mean, when asked about the Ballon d'Or, he sneaked in Vitinha. He talked about the guys, the top three that we've always been discussed, but he now said, oh, he should have, the winner of the Ballon d'Or should be someone who won the Champions League. And Ribéry came with his post and said all these things. Is Ribéry being petty? Because, I mean, I was looking back, I was looking at the standings. He actually came third. Imagine Ronaldo did not win, Messi would have won that, and Messi did not even win that Champions League final. Is it very being petty, Olasalam, or he has a point?
Well, anybody can say anything they like. I don't think he was being petty. The same way Ronaldo said what he felt like. Well, it's just football and Twitter can be exhausting. It's just the agenda everybody's trying to push. So Ronaldo said for him, maybe he was talking about this season, he was talking in general, but he said for him, he feels the person that should win the Ballon d'Or should be the person that won the Champions League. First and foremost, the Ballon d'Or is not a Champions League award. That is fact. It's not a Champions League award. Then if there is a season where I think the margin, the difference between the contenders or whatever, the favorites is kind of lead to, maybe they can use maybe the important trophies that season. But it is not a Champions League award. However, there's been a lot of players that have won the best player of the tournament without winning the Champions League, if I'm correct.
Okay. I've seen in the comments that I think Opike has said Ronaldo and Messi won it without winning UCL, even KDB, I think, in 2021. I'll confirm that. Yes, so that means there's been players who have won this, Champions League player of the.
So I will never come out and say, oh, this person is not worth, this person is worth it. But saying whoever has won, basically me, I've said it a lot of times. Dembele has played for Barcelona. Dembele is not a kind of player that when he's on the ball, you lean forward. It's not a kind of player that when he's on the ball, you are sure he's going to do something spectacular. He can take on his man, but his output is usually very poor. Do you understand? So if he's the one that he's won the Champions League, and that's what I don't think Frank Ribéry was being petty, because in 2013, the only Ronaldo did not win a trophy in 2013, if I'm very correct. He did not win a trophy in 2013. So they gave him the Ballon d'Or based on he had more goals than everybody. He did not even have his assist wasn't even more than Messi's own or Ribéry's own. But because
I think it was. I think I saw one stat today comparing all three of them. He had more goals.
There is no way Ronaldo we have in a season. There's no way Ronaldo will have assists than Messi. At least I'm sure of that. It's not possible. I'm very sure of that. I stand to be corrected, but for now, I'm sure of it. So the only reason they give him the Ballon d'Or is for because of the goals he scored. So I'm a Barcelona fan, but why didn't Vinicius Junior win the Ballon d'Or last season? People are saying, the criteria is because of his attitude or everything. So different things come up when it comes to winning of the Ballon d'Or. So if Barcelona fans are saying, Yamal should be given the Ballon d'Or, and somebody is saying, Champions League and this, at the end of the day, whoever wins it, wins it. I don't think anybody has the right to say, because you didn't win this, you didn't win that, you should not be worth it. Whoever wins it, wins it. I did not expect Rodri to win the Ballon d'Or last season. At least if Vinicius won it, I would not have been worried. But Bellingham, I didn't want Bellingham to win it, definitely.
But why would you not expect Rodri, who was the best player, was awarded best player in the Euros? I mean, it's a Euros year, and he was awarded the best player of the Euros. Why did you not expect that someone like that could win it?
Do you know what Vinicius won last season? Do you see?
Do you know that Vinicius was out how many months? I mean, it was just the later part that he came on board, and then he drove Madrid to that what's it called Champions
Same thing
League
to
and the
them.
league. But he was out. Rodri wasn't out. Rodri was there. Man City also won the
Can-
league. Yeah, I can hear you.
Rodri did not even miss one game.
He didn't miss a game. He was actually ever present the whole season, and Man City did not go trophyless or anything like that. They also won the league. They also won, was it the FA Cup? They also won trophies.
well,
And they were in the final.
I can't remember the trophies. Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
I can't remember the trophies he won. I thought they gave him based on his performance in the Euros, if I'm correct. Maybe because of winning the MVP as Euros. But even at that, I'm not saying it's not deserving of the award, but I don't think he was a great contender when compared to Vinicius Jr. last season, for me. So the criteria keeps changing. Look at the season Messi won it over Schneider. Of course, I think I was with Openka at that time. Of course, I wanted Messi to win. But at the end of the day, we all go to the corners of our room and we are like, okay, Schneider should have won it. Schneider, should have won it. Is it Schneider or whatever? Yeah, should have won it. So at the end of the day, whatever these people are the ones giving the award. Sometimes even the musical award, we listen to something and we think, oh, this person is worth it. So what I'm trying to say is we should actually know at the beginning of the season the criteria for a particular award, so everybody can be honest with themselves.
Actually, I think that's for those guys for those journalists, and we know those things can be a bit biased. I mean, when I look at what people are voting, the journalist from Nigeria was under fire because every other journalist from their country was, most of them were giving their players, and when it came to the Nigerian journalist, he didn't even see Osimhen or any of these other guys. So it's down to those journalists anyway. So I think, they know the criteria, they know who they're going to vote.
Yeah, and they are humans like us. It's just like asking a team player, like asking Mbappe, who do you think will win it? He would never say Yamal. He would never say Vitinha. He would definitely say Dembele. So regardless of whatever the person has done, you're actually biased towards the person. So at the end of the day, whoever wins it, wins it.
Okay, all right, cool. So yeah, Dele, this team of the season, anything missing, anything out of the ordinary? Are there pretenders on this list, guys? Are there pretenders on this Champions League team of the season? I mean, this Doué guy winning the young player of the season, even if they're not going to give someone that was in the final, shouldn't that be someone like Yamal?
But Yamal is there now. That's Yamal there, right?
Yeah, but I'm talking about the young player of the season. He wasn't.
Oh,
Yeah, he wasn't given that.
I mean, I think we did have this conversation. Was it between me and you? I can't remember. But I mean, he scored 2 goals in the final. You can't take that away from it. I'm sure probably Yamal, yes, he's in the team of the season. He played well and all, but scoring 2 goals in the final, you can get to the final. You can play fantastic in the season. The final is the main game. You win. You don't win that, everything is gone. They only know the winners. So he was, would I say, the difference in the final? Because even Dembele was kind of on the low on that final. It was just he was a player who made the difference in the final. So I think that's justifiable for that. Maybe Bastoni. I think maybe Bastoni for me, because the other guy for PSG, I don't know his name, young boy who played that position. That guy was solid.
The
Also-
Pacho, is it Pacho?
Yes, but I think because maybe his name is not that. I don't know why people they're not hyping him, because I think all season he was solid. If
That
you
would
check,
have made this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
they won it now. It's not the first time it's going to happen. We've seen Madrid, Barcelona win Champions League and they make almost, maybe only Messi was there or something. I don't know, or maybe the whole defense line. So it's not new.
Okay. Jetson's back. Any pretenders on this list? I'm asking you Arsenal fans for a reason, but any pretenders on this list?
You want to talk to put Caicedo for
You
right?
know, play Champions League, but any pretenders on this list?
Exactly. So don't cancel that one out.
It's well balanced. Nobody missing.
No. Why is Bastoni there?
Yeah. Okay, that's what Dele said. Yeah, Bastoni is in the.
Should have been Saliba.
I'll actually put that PSG centre back. Yeah, Saliba or Pacho, one of them. but Saliba didn't make it to the final. So
You enter
I'll
wine.
put that
You
PSG
enter wine in.
PSG left centre back.
Opi-
I would have actually put Saliba ahead of this guy.
oh, the Bastoni guy. Okay, all right. OPK, are you fine with this list? Is anyone
But why
missing?
you dey say Bastoni considered how many goals against Barcelona?
I don't. I know. Waiting my own. Me, I just dey ask
So you just
question.
dey try put agenda wey no agenda.
Not the agenda. I ask you now. I don't ask Arsenal fans. When I don't talk, say everything dey perfect. You say Bastoni no supposed to do, no problem. It's no issue now. OPK, this list is perfect, right? Anything,
think
any
so.
additions?
Yeah, I think this is perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we can take our rice. Maybe we can take our rice because yeah, for me, I think maybe João Neves. For me, I think I'll take our rice and put João Neves.
Right.
Because how are you making team of the season? Because he scored 2 free kicks against Real Madrid, and that's all.
That's not his performance.
What else?
Great.
Okay, what else? Apart from Madrid game, what else did you do? Do you make team of the season because of two games?
He performed well. He performed. He's not jump. He performed very well in Champions League now, right?
Yeah. So where was him against
PSG? He performed well against PSG now.
What is well? Define well.
What is really? He played well enough now, but he didn't get to the final.
Yeah, but I mean the 2 games, the outstanding games he had in the Champions League run were the 2 games against Madrid.
João Neves.
No, I mean Rice.
No, from group stage now. Rice was playing well now.
To be honest,
Quarter-final, semi-final, he performed well.
Make I not even add my thoughts, but yeah, I think I just wanted to get you guys' thoughts on this list.
Thank you for having my thoughts.
Yeah. Let's not push it further. We're gonna move on to the transfer business. A lot has been going on in the transfer market. We have Liverpool doing the business. Guys, is Liverpool about to get scammed?
What is wrong with everybody's debt?
Everybody there, and Liverpool about to get scammed with this Wirtz deal.
OPK, your network is bad.
What they are quoting and what they're paying, they're going to pay for salaries. Is Liverpool about to get scammed?
Okay. Okay. I don't want to use the word. They wanted to be get. They want to get scammed. Actually, I think I'll prefer. The price is too much, actually. But of course, we are in an inflated market. If Antonio could be got for 90 million, then any other player could easily be gotten for, But on the flip side, what I think is just that if that guy does not, puts himself together after the transfer and serious issues, because of course, the English media will not find it funny. And personally, I do not think that in the Premier League, the guy will be that special for them to put this fee. And you know that people who import for this fee, the kind of expectations that, the media, let me not say just the fans, the media generally, expect from people, who are being bought for this fee. That's just what I'll say. But he's a good player. Yeah. But then, playing in Leverkusen, the German league, is totally different from playing in the Premier League. So it will be an interesting one. And then who he replaces, will be another interesting thing to see. Yeah, but personally, I think it's quite too much for that fee. Yeah.
All right, let me go to North London. The Arsenal guys, you guys have gone for Sesko, and it seems there's been contacts. You've made a bid. Talks are ongoing. Are you guys happy with this choice? Because with the choice of strikers in the market at the moment, you got Gyökeres, you got Osimhen. Man United have snapped up Cunha. Are you guys happy with this choice, Jetson or Dede? Are you guys happy with Sesko being the top target for you guys? I'll go with Jetson if your network is
okay.
Yeah.
For me, I think the most important thing for us to get is a left winger. Because I think even if we sign Gyökeres, we just sign Gyökeres, I don't think it's going to solve any of the issues that we have, or all the issues that we have. I think we still need a very clinical left winger and maybe another number 10. Yeah. So if we sign a good left winger and a number 10 and Sesko, I think it would be a decent window. But if we're just signing Sesko just like that, nah, I don't agree with it.
Okay, but you guys are signing. Maybe there's a plan to push one of your left backs to come as a left winger because you guys are planning to sign another left back. you have like 4. How many left backs do you have? You have MLS.
Sorry, come again.
Stop listening to Arsenal fan TV. That's the problem.
I didn't listen to Arsenal
Sky
fan
Sport
TV.
did not. No media house reported that.
That what?
They want to push a left back to where?
That it was Arsenal fan TV that said that Arsenal is looking for.
Funny enough. Oh, okay.
Sky Sport reported it was Arsenal's main targets are a left winger and a striker.
Left winger and a number 9. Yeah.
Okay, so that's just
which they've Kepa. They've gotten Kepa already.
Yeah.
What do you guys feel about Kepa? Are you happy?
You just go left and right Arsenal.
Just
they follow.
Now each team now. I don't follow Liverpool. I will go Man U. Are you guys happy with Kepa?
Yes, 5 million. He's taking a pay cut.
Does they talk this 5 million since? How is that 5 million? How is it?
What are you saying now? Chelsea has signed 10 keepers in 2 years. How much have you spent? We're not seeing a keeper that is okay for second choice, 5 million, and he takes a pay cut.
I understand you. I'm just asking.
No. If you want banter, make we banter.
No be banter. Now you they talk. Oh God! Now you they talk Kepa since. I don't think anybody.
I've not tweeted about Kepa.
But please wait. Is Kepa to Arsenal not on loan?
No, it's actually a 5 million deal, and he's in the last year of his contract at Chelsea, so it won't make sense for Chelsea to loan him again.
Well, so it's not a loan deal.
No, it's not a loan deal. It'll be a permanent deal.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't want to know if Arsenal fans are happy, but they're happy. That's fine. No issues.
No. They are usually happy at the start of the season. Then when the season gets to the middle, they start hearing, how come they start signing this Sterling, and they start blaming Arteta. It's going to be okay now, but I want everybody to bear witness now that Kepa 5 million is a big deal and everybody's happy. And let us be happy at the end of the season. So I don't want to hear something else at the end of the season.
The reason I was even asking is the opting time that Arsenal would.
We Arsenal fans, when you ask me talk like this now, because I don't know where you go. They
go
Marita. Well,
they ask you, say, you see, this is the opting time you guys
they answer you. We did not tweet. Have you seen any Arsenal fan tweet? Oh, Kepa is the world best.
Hold on now. You don't even want to hear me ask you the question.
Give me my floor, make I finish.
No, I never asked you the question.
A team signed 10 keepers in 2 years. Did anybody go against them?
That's not the question.
Kepa is part of them.
No. I did go somewhere.
Okay.
When you signed 10 keepers in 2 years, did Man U show?
No, I don't think that's true.
10 keepers.
So why is it a problem now?
10 keepers.
Who is the 10 keepers?
They don't say 10 keepers.
No, now something else you see. Now they talk about the amount Chelsea has spent on keepers in the last 10 years. I think that was the stats. So yeah, I think that was what it was. But my question was, this is the opting time Arsenal is going to get a player from Chelsea, and it's usually Chelsea deadwoods or player Chelsea don't want. Are you guys happy going to Chelsea again to get players? That's why I was heading to with that question. Are you guys happy again that you're going to take a player Chelsea does not want? How does that fare for you? You've taken.
Like I said, I watched him in Bournemouth last year. He wasn't a terrible keeper. He's not coming to be number 1. He's coming to be number 2. Arteta has spent. I stand to be corrected. I think he's when he signed since he came, he has signed like 2 keepers for 25 million. Did they work? The keeper we are signing now is not like, it's coming straight to the first team. It's coming as a backup keeper for 5 million, and he last season he had maybe not fantastic. Okay season. Fine. Neto last season, we took Neto from the same Bournemouth. Did he even feature in the Premier League?
How much?
Why is it when Arsenal does it now, they make it a big deal?
It's not a big deal. It's a Chelsea thing. I'm asking you. You guys
a lot of us complain about Sterling. They signed him. What thing are they talk for podcast? You want change waiting? They don't do for the.
Okay. All right. No problem. May I leave Arsenal people now? I just they try point in one direction. Say they always like Chelsea. Deadwoods. Players Chelsea don't want. You guys go for them, and then it has never gone well.
Oh yeah, leave him. Should be that your Deadwood. Now 5 million, make it come.
No problem. Thank you for giving Chelsea 5 million. No problem. We need that for PSL. I
Or
want to go.
person when you buy 80 million.
How many years ago? 7 years ago. How much you
When
want
I
back?
10 years ago, we do because
Okay, I don't hear you. No problem. All right. So I want to go to Chelsea. OPK. What's his name? Delap has been confirmed by Chelsea, and it looks like they're going for another striker. Do you think it's an overkill that they're trying to sign 2 strikers? You've seen how it was just Jackson that was there the whole season, and the other options did not work out. Is this an overkill or just 1 striker is enough?
No, I actually think getting only Delap is not the solution to Chelsea's problem. So getting a prolific striker alongside Delap, yeah, that's the deal. That's like what takes us to another level. Personally, I think Jackson should play from the wing more next season, so we can have Delap and, let's say, a very good striker, not Sesko, a very good striker.
How about
Yes.
Gyökeres? Should Chelsea be in the running for him?
Yeah, I think so. I think we should. I'm more convinced. Like, for example, I think the strikers on ground now should be Osimhen, which I think maybe that's a part of the plan, but for some reasons that might not work. So I think Gyökeres should be the only sensible striker, I think. Yeah, right now. So I think maybe Delap and Gyökeres could be a very good transfer window for Chelsea.
Okay, in the midfield, Santos, having a good after having a good season with Strasbourg, coming back. You also have Esteval, who's also joining in. Maybe Toby should take this one so that we can move on to the next team. These guys, especially Esteval, do you think he should, be thrown into the, starting level straight away, or it needs to be blended in? Brazilian players, they don't do well, when they come out from Brazil and coming to Europe straight away. Do you think he should not be that much of a big feature for Chelsea this coming season?
Yeah, banter aside, Estavio still needs to work on his physical side of the game. I think 2 or 3 days ago they played Brazil versus Ecuador, and Ecuador being a very physical team just simplifies how the Premier League works. He was pushed out of the game physically. So clearly, in the first 6 months for Estavio at Chelsea, probably I will not be expecting too much of him. But I think he should be part of the team and then slowly get into the main XI. But at the first instance, when he comes in, he should slowly be brought in. And Noni should continue his work. Till when he
Sorry, you said what? Nani should continue what?
It's good work now. You don't know. It's
Bro,
dancing work. He dances
you're
a
part of
lot.
the problem here.
He dances. See, Estavio can't do it. Yeah, you can't just come in once and then get into it.
So I mean,
You really
if
saw that
Barca
game against
fans,
Ecuador.
I mean, if Barca fans thought Yamal could not come in and make the difference, then they will still be struggling with Ferran Torres or the winger, things like that.
Yamal started from last season, and again, don't forget that Yamal is in Europe. In Europe, part of even the process is also part of building, building body fitness and all that. In Brazil, you have a lot of. It's more about technique, dribbling, all that. In Europe, there's a balance. You have to balance both your technique and then your body part. And if you see, look at Yamal last season and compare him to what has happened this season, his ability to run out of physical maneuvers is better than last season, and he's improving. And
Why?
he also
Because he
mentioned
has been playing. So how do you expect a player to develop
exactly.
when?
But
Yeah.
when you say he has been playing in Europe, Estavio has been playing. Estavio has not been playing football in 1 year. And Estavio has playing football earlier than before Yamal.
Yeah, that's
But
the
he's
more
playing
reason
in
he needs
Brazil.
to come. That's the more reason he needs to come with the team. Maybe not be a starter right now, but I don't think I can see what he's going to do that's going to be worse than what Madueke is giving us right now. For me personally.
Okay, we'll wait and see.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to move on to sorry, Toby. You want to say something?
Yeah, go ahead. Good.
Yeah, I was going to say I'll move on to Man United. Let's just touch on the transfers at Man United. So you guys have signed Cunha. It's been confirmed. You're trying to get in Bremo. The fees being quoted. I mean, salary being quoted. Again, are you guys about to be scammed again in the market? Because you're about to pay, I don't know what he hands right now. I can check, but 250 grand for Mbeumo and being quoted over 60 or 70 million in transfer fees. Are you guys getting quality or you are being scammed by Brentford?
Okay, to start with, do you actually believe the 250?
Yes, I
salary?
believe it. Yes, I believe it.
No. It's not. That's not the correct fee, but don't worry about that. We'll
Is it
get to
because
eventually.
Jeremie has been
No,
talking tough?
Leave all of those. No, it's not about that. Don't worry. Like I said, I don't want to dispute it, okay? But it's not 250. It's around 160 or 180. But don't worry. When he eventually signs, that one will be clear. So there's no big deal arguing about it. It's unnecessary
Okay.
because we wouldn't, um agree whether you like it or not, as there is no verified info on it, so we will not agree on it. We only have a back and forth. Yeah, then also I think Mbeumo going for 60 or 70. I don't think it's 70 anyway. I think it's 55 for without add-on 55, then including add-on it should be about 65 million pounds. That's from what I have seen so far, but let's see. But that's personally what I think will happen. 55 without add-on and then 65, including add-on. And that's not actually bad for someone who is Premier League proven. At the end of the day, don't forget we got Oiland for about 75 million or thereabout. So I mean, getting in Mbeumo, who is clearly Premier League proven, yeah, I think that's a good deal. I'm not saying it's totally worth the 55, but yeah, I will also say it's worth it because looking at the market today, you can't, of course, you can't get Mbeumo for 30 million or 35. It's not possible. That's just how it is. Anyway, that's
Okay.
it. And I think Kunha and Mbeumo will actually, raise our game to a certain extent. I'm not saying they're going to solve all our issues, but they are a very big upgrade, both of them. Yeah.
Okay.
Compared to what we currently have in that department. Yeah.
Okay. I was going to ask exactly what you prefer. Mbeumo is going to come in, probably going to play that right side of the front three, which you also know that Ahmad certainly maybe prefers. Will this mean that Ahmad would turn a wing back? I know he's played there this season. And also, do you prefer him playing there or you prefer him playing further forward?
Okay. Ahmad has actually played the wing back more this season than that role. In fact, I recall clearly many times that I had to tweet out of frustration, because after Bruno is, our next chance creator, but I think that Mbeumo will obviously get to play that role while Ahmad continue with his wing back. And this is also because our fullbacks, they are not it offensive wise. They are not it. Sheikh and Dalot playing that right wing back. They are actually not it offensively now. So Ahmad is still better, yes. And then because we use 3 defenders automatically, like 3 central defenders, so we should have Ahmad playing there. And then Mbeumo's output is quite better because it's I'm talking
better
about
in his system. Don't forget, not better in Man United.
Yeah, that is better. Looking at the start from where he's coming from, isn't that why we're buying him? So he hasn't played for Man United. We will all know if he will be better eventually. But I mean, on top of what he's sitting on currently, he's better than everybody that we have got in that position. So he's clearly getting that, and then Ahmad will play wing back. That's it.
Okay, all right. I want to go to Spain, Spanish correspondent. Barcelona also in the market. They're trying to get a new keeper. Your old keeper doesn't want to leave. He's back in Germany. He's playing. What's going to happen? If you guys end up, getting this young keeper. I just learned that he's also the brother of your defender, Garcia. Is that correct?
I don't have confirmed details on that, but get him is signed and sealed. We just need to pay the fee.
And
That's
register
all.
him. Oh, and also
That's all.
register him to La Liga.
That's very important. Yeah.
In terms of the striking position, you guys are going to go with Lewandowski again. I think this is last year of his contract. Are you eyeing any of these strikers who are on the market? Osimhen, Gyökeres, maybe Sesko. Do you think Barcelona should be going for any of these guys?
I just read a news from the Barcelona page that we are looking to get Alvarez next season when Lewandowski goes. But I can confirm to you from the meeting I had with Laporta, Barca is not signing a striker this season.
Okay, so you're stuck with Lewandowski.
You're not stuck with him. Do you know how many goals he had at that age?
Yeah, but you guys are always complaining now. When I see Barcelona play and I'm looking at tweets, it's always this guy don't hold, if he turn, all this kind. That's what I see. That's what I'm saying. You're stuck with him. Are you guys happy with him? I mean,
me
you have a
personally, I'm
second
not happy with him because there's no reason why Mbappe should have outshined him to win that award. Do you understand? Because if you look at, he actually is one of the issues we had with Yamal and Pedri. A lot of wasted chances and all that. Who is saying Nicolas Jackson? How would I sign Jackson? A lot of wasted chances and all that.
Is La Liga tested and trusted now? You can have him.
I mean, at this point in time, for me, go with any striker right now, even Jackson. But Lewandowski is old. I don't think he can play that. He can't play that high intent. I mean, he can't be at the end of every ball and all sort of down spot of our wingers at our midfielders. So yeah, but we are stuck with him again. I guess you got the right word.
Okay, all right then. We're gonna move on to the home fronts. We have what's his name? Osimhen. Osimhen is in the news for various reasons. I mean, maybe people are judging him too harshly, maybe myself. So over the week, there's been talks about him moving to Al-Hilal because they've made moves, and the news in the media was he's been rejecting the advances. But I think the latest offer that was rejected just proves that he's rejecting not because of money, but just because he doesn't want to go to Saudi. I mean, there's been a lot of talks in the media, the people he surrounds himself with, the several influencers and all that. I'm going to start with OPK on this. If people are saying, oh, the people around him, they're not doing him a good service, do they have a point when they say things like that?
Well, I think he's a grown-up man, and he's only responsible for his position. So, people that
Your mic. Okay, go on.
I am.
Yeah, it's a bit far.
Like I said, he's a grown-up man. So it's lame to say people that he surrounds himself with are affecting him. I don't think that makes sense because he's only responsible for his actions and inactions, right? So that being said, I think he needs a new agent. I think the agent is the problem he has, the number one problem he has, not because of maybe he has some issues with discipline, with controlling himself, with temper and stuff like that. But then largely, I think it comes down to negotiation power, agents who represents him and stuff like that. For me, I think one of the best strikers in Europe at this time. So Al-Hilal should not even be except they are breaking the bank for him. So, but then I think it needs a new agent that can negotiate better with him. That's what I think.
Okay. So Jackson, if your network is good, Osimhen, I mean, there's something I posted in the group today. This was a Nigerian OAP, a sports OAP, who's come out to say one or two things about this. And he said something about Galatasaray fans. It got to the Turkish media, and he's been quoted as saying things like, oh, without Osimhen, Galatasaray, who have won the last 2 league titles before he came, he says they will be in the top 3, that they should be grateful that he came and things like that. Do you think such people should be associated with Osimhen?
Okay, so for me, I think Osimhen's issues stems from a combination of factors or reasons, I would say. And just like Opiki said earlier, he's a grown man. I do not think I should be in a position to tell a grown man how to, live his life or make decisions. But if I were family and I have him down, and discuss with him as I'll talk to him about. First thing is the Nigerian celebs that he associates with. Their water is like tap. They just talk, tap, 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 anything. I mean, there is no way in the world that I will be a professional player and I will discuss with OPK, Olasalam, Jeremie, and you guys should be tweeting it and say, yeah, what is in show's contract? Say that, come on, Abba. The contract should be between myself and the club. That's the details in the contract. It shouldn't be coming out from you guys. That's one. And don't forget the recruiting, department of each teams and in this industry. They see virtually everything going on. That's number one. Number two is some attitude on the field, blah blah blah. I don't want to go, so much into that because I personally think he can work on that. And then coach, whichever team he ends up, if the coach feels he can work with it, yeah, he can actually work with it. I don't want to go, so that it doesn't look like I'm attacking his personality. No, no, no. You get, but I think he has some personal issue when things are not going his way, especially, that's that. Then his agent, I don't think his agent is hawking him the right way. I specifically use the word hawk because even Dangote at some point had to start hawking his petrol here and there. The only thing Baba did not attend is podcast.
Who has,
When
who
he
has
was
he hawked? Who has he,
what? Sorry?
who has he hawked? Who has he hawked Osimhen to? The agents.
That's what I'm saying. If this guy was with Raula or Mendes, come on. We all know what we're saying. I mean, I think I learned there was a time Dele Alli was linked with Real Madrid. Which kind of boy they play? Yeah, he was on fire, but man, which kind of boy they play that he was linked with Real Madrid? Because he changed his agent at the time. And I think he got a very good agent who eventually somehow this is the work of the agent. He gets you, and then because of their brands, past records, and all of that, teams tends to associate with them and have some form of belief that and all of those things you get. So personally, I think his agent is he's not it. He's not it. That's what I think. I may be wrong, just like we are not privy to all of the information, but I personally think that his agent is not doing enough for him. And then lastly,
You still get last the show.
yes, lastly, that
Go on.
issue he had with Napoli at that time, he didn't go about it the right way, especially the way many of his friends, Omar, I don't know if you know that guy, that's based in Germany, I think, that Benin guy. I don't know if you guys know him. Omar,
Akatuba, yeah.
something.
Journalist.
Yeah, and some other of his friends, they were saying all sort of things when they had that issue with Napoli. Any player can have issues with any club. Garnacho is currently having issues with Man U, and they don't want him.
Everybody has to use
I
it.
personally do not want. No, sorry, I don't think I can hear you.
Allah Salam, what did you say? I think your
Someone said-
network didn't feed that in. What did you say?
I said everybody has issues with Man U.
Well, not everybody. I mean, Bruno decided to stay even when he got a bumper. So I mean, it's not everybody, and some other people decided to stay. Casemiro and the likes. But let's leave that. Because of what some people see. You're a professional. You shouldn't be acting like Agbiru. I think I'll just stop here for now. Thanks.
All right, cool. Maybe final thoughts from Dele on this. So a lot has been said about Osimhen's attitude on the pitch and having issues and all that. But I mean, I've seen other players from other countries. Del Costa was a very feisty individual. Gattuso is also someone who is crazy. I mean, we've seen players like that who are that crazy. And because of that, they could this sort of issues that Osimhen is. It looks like he's been sort of blacklisted. Do you think he has to be do with an attitude issue, or it goes beyond? I mean, the surface that we're seeing.
Attitude issue, yes, but he also goes beyond it. I mean, I don't like to use this card, but as a black man, you have to do double of what an average. Like I said, I don't like to use that card. Like you said again, Diego Costa, you mentioned players, even this guy that is about to leave Inter Milan now, that was in Stoke City, Anatovic. Players like that, they have, but they still get good deals. I think number one, yes, because of this skin color. I might be wrong, but that's one of my own thinking. Yes, his attitude is bad. He's not the first person that would have bad attitude and all that. And number two, I think he should change his agent. He needs a super agent. Maybe that one will package him more. And because I don't understand why he's not even amongst, when everybody's talking about either Gokares or Sesko, his name is not even coming up at all. So maybe he has been blacklisted. I have no idea.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna move on. We'll leave Osimhen's matter. We'll see how that goes, how that plays out over the summer. But one thing is clear: he's not leaving Europe. He's not going to Al-Hilal. Nobody knows because I think it's early days in the transfer window anyway. If no club in Europe comes for him, then I think he may just well take that deal. But I think it's too early in the transfer window, and I think I would applaud him for early, rejection of this offer from Al-Hilal because a bumper offer is a lot of money, and it takes quite a lot. But I mean, players who reject Saudi, I totally respect them. I respect what's his name, Bruno, because they're not poor already. They're already earning a lot in Europe, so it's not in the level of Igalo. When Igalo keeps on saying everybody come here for money, but all respect to Igalo, but what he was earning then and when he went to Saudi is totally not even the same. Now, those are the things people like Osimhen were earning in Europe. But yeah, we'll see how that plays out. We have one more topic to discuss, and I'm going to start with Toby. The African Footballer of the Year. It's usually comes up in December, but there's already 3 names that are being touted as the front runners. We have Mo Salah, who's won the league with Liverpool, record-breaking, swept all the individual awards that he was eligible for in England, player side, and press side. We've got Osimhen, who also went to Turkey and mesmerized, highest goal scorer, won their title, won their cup. And we've got Hakimi, who also has won it all. He won everything in France, has also won the Champions League. These are the 3 names that are being touted so far as the front runners. The usual year of review for this African Football of the Year is from January. I don't know why it's that anyway. It's usually 8 months of the year. So they do January to, I think, October or November. That's what they look at, according to the research I did, because everyone else does their Ballon d'Or, everything before the season starts. In Africa, we always do our things anyway. We do it in December. So they look January to, I think, October or December. So looking at this time frame, Toby, who do you think should be, at the moment, favorites for this African Football of the Year?
Yeah, I think by far or by some good distance, Achraf Hakimi should be awarded the African Footballer of the Year. And I say this because he's won, this year has been very good for him. Champions League, the French League One, then also their cups, so they did a treble. Aside that, his numbers from being a defender, very fantastic.
Okay.
Aside that, lastly, I think there was a Nations Cup the last year or upper year as well, where Morocco got to the semis. And last year only, I think he also ended up second with Lukman.
Yeah.
So it's been here and there around the award, and it's been good all along. So he deserves it.
Okay. Jetson, I'm going to try you one more time. Do you think Osimhen, with his exploits in Turkey, deserves a shot? Of course, he won it the previous season before Lukman. Do you think he's come back, this season with his exploits in Turkey? He deserves, this African Football of the Year. He did score, I think, over 30 goals in Turkey.
Of course, it's Ola is a favorite. Hakimi is a favorite, but my own winner would be Achraf Hakimi. He has been spectacular this season. It was also in my my Champions League team of the week. So Achraf Hakimi for me.
Sorry, let me come in. For the one on Osimhen, I think they refer to top 5 leagues for a reason. Turkish league is not top 5 league. There are players that are not up to Osimhen standard that have gone to Turkish league. So I think if there should be any front runner, it should be Achraf Hakimi and Mohamed Salah. I think there should be some other African players that in terms of ranking the leagues they play, that should come ahead.
Girassi from
Yeah, for me, Girassi, I'll put Girassi ahead of Osimhen because he has scored 30 league goals or thereabouts in Turkish league. There are players that they were rubbish, so-called rubbish, and they killed it in Turkish league. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So for that, there's nothing else for this competition. I think towards the end of the year we'll get more updates depending on how these guys start the season. If Osimhen maybe leaves to Saudi, well, Hakimi definitely is a mainstay. What's his name? Salah is also a mainstay in Europe because he just signed a new contract. But yeah, that's really it for us. It's banter time, guys. It's time to drop your banter material now. Who do you want to banter? Let's go around. OPK, you got any banter material for us?
No, I just want to ask, say, Paul don't finish, or this is not gonna give you my trivia money, make I use and buy it for a gate fee.
Actually,
Bro.
actually, since it don't finish, there's nothing else to look forward to.
But you guys know that Club World Cup starts next week. Chelsea will be playing on Monday, so I think some of the haters can tune in to watch.
What time?
I think we are playing 9 each year.
That's weird though. So in this whole Truth and Banter, now only Chelsea they play Club World Cup.
Yeah, but I think PSG, Dortmund, they will have fans on loan. So I think.
Okay, so guys, who are you supporting? Arsenal fans, Dele, Jetson, who are you supporting for Club World Cup? Madrid, Dele, that Madrid you go support, Abi?
If you support Monreal,
Jetson, you go support. Show, who are you supporting?
Anybody except Chelsea.
of course.
You know, carry una hate from last.
Now why your internet no dey good?
My internet did perfect. I don't understand why this app just dey misbehave. for me.
Okay, show who you they support.
I don't know yet, but maybe Madrid.
This boy never knows anything.
Yes.
Today we
Just like I didn't know what happened to Yamal today.
today we Yamal no there was no fireworks today. Olasala internet self get issue. So it be like say that they work
No,
together.
my internet is perfect. My internet is perfect though. My internet is
No,
perfect.
It's not perfect. You've said a couple of things.
Oh
that
my the
But Allah Salam, why Yamal will run from taking on Mendes today? Why? You say, huh?
Well, you win some. You win some, you lose some. That's it.
But
Normally, you win some, you lose some. Sometimes
good players should never go down without a fight.
He was
well,
born
you
to
also he was born to do this. Sometimes you live to fight another day. Do you understand? So
Who tell
it's
us
just one
another
of those
day?
days. I'm glad. Oh well, it has happened before. The last time they met, he owned Mendes. You can and that time he was even putting on number 27. Now he's putting on number 19. Anything can happen when my younger brother gets the number 10 jersey. So he I mean, you know, where we come from, challenges are what motivates us. So we like things like
Why is like
you can't just everybody at that age. Do you understand? So you fight because we have been frustrated.
Olasala, is this still the best
noise?
player in the world?
Of course,
now
no
you for
doubt.
you, Olasala.
Of course, no doubt.
So
Look
he's
at
your awesome favorite.
okay.
But I think Ibaka fans' math is never going to be math because he said Rafinha should win Champions League Player of the Year. He has won La Liga Player of the Year, but somehow you think Yamal should be the Ballon d'Or winner.
So when I said, you see, do you know why I'm happy is at the end of the day, we need banter material. So I'm gladly sacrificing myself for banter material. I never said Yamal should have whoever should have won the La Liga Player of the Year. I said Rafinha should have won Champions League Player of the Year. And you people forget something. I don't know, maybe we need to school you people. So there is, if I get 97 in mathematics and Okoyenka gets 99, I get 95 in English, Okoyenka gets 91. At the end of the day, there is something called best overall. Do you understand? Yamal has shown Yamal has shown what he's capable of, and for me, he's the best player in the world. I don't think I look at 3 days ago now. Dembele played. I can't see anybody. Whose microphone is that?
Yeah, now OPK, go on.
There's literally. I mean, we are in a serene environment. Yeah, surely Benjari. So we are literally okay. In the game again, Spain versus
Don't
France.
confuse yourself. Is he the best player in La Liga? Was he the best player in La Liga?
Did you hear what I said? I said
Yamal,
you can be.
No,
For
I'm
me,
using
for
your
me, I
logic.
did not.
You said overall. You said overall, right? Okay, what has Yamal
I said
been
overall.
best? Which competition has he been best in?
Lala, calm down. I said you can have 95 in mathematics, and I have 99 in mathematics.
I hear you. The person will collect 95 is the best in mathematics, Abi?
Yes.
So which one has Yamal been best in? Let us know. We're asking you now. Which one?
I said he has been best overall. Look at
it cannot be overall now. If he has not been best in one thing, how would that be overall?
Don't argue with me. Let me state my own point now. Then if you don't understand,
all right.
If you look at Rafinha in the Champions League, I would score him a 90. Yamal in the Champions League, I would score him maybe an 85. Yamal in the La Liga, he practically scored the winning goal for us to clinch the trophy. I would give him let me say a 95. In La Liga, I could give Rafinha a 70. At the end of the day, if you sum everything together,
95 over 200.
100. It means over 100.
They clearly want to banter. So go on.
It's not banter.
But banter in column. The banter section beneath.
Now that's why I said let's banter. You the person that said it's a banter session said it's not banter. You people don't stress me, please.
Actually,
if you want to understand me, understand me.
Okay. Oh yeah, let's finish Ola Salam's explanation. So Rafinha 70 in the league, Abi?
Ola Salam said he will give 70 for
no,
Rafinha.
let him finish. Let him finish.
Player of the season.
Yeah, let him finish. Oh yeah, Ola Salam, go on.
You don't lose in train of thought.
I will not lose anything to you fucktards. I will never ever. What I'm trying to say is whether Yamal is the best player or not, when Spain played against France, nobody's saying Dembele is the favorite or should win the Ballon d'Or came out to say anything. Nobody actually watched that game because of Dembele. That's the fact. That is the fact.
Don't deviate in what we've asked you.
I said what I'm trying to say is across the whole leagues, Champions League, whatever, Copa del Rey, whatever, Lamine Yamal has shown himself best overall. And I remembered Dele that is saying Yamal, and Toby that is saying no, who is Yamal? I all have their screenshot where they said nobody in this Champions League final is worth the Ballon d'Or winner. So what are you trying to say? Why are you going against your words? Why are you fighting with each other? For me, as it stands right now, if Yamal doesn't win the Champions League, I think Vitinha should have a shout too. Because you can't be giving all the props to an attacker and
Champions League final day tomorrow. I mean, you said if Yamal doesn't win the Champions League.
Sorry,
Ballon d'Or. I meant Ballon d'Or. You put one and two together.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
Sorry for yourself.
No problem. So any other banter material, please. Una don't attack Ola Salam today. You don't collect them. You don't give us analogy.
You know attack me. I won't make you attack me. I want
that analogy. That's last one. But they laugh you because I don't understand.
He's extremely flawed. I don't think he listened to what he's saying himself. If he actually does, he himself will be laughing and be shaking his head. I mean, 70% for La Liga player of the season, but you're giving 95% to Yamal simply because he's called.
I said if I
That's
give.
What you said.
I said if I give.
But
you are saying
isn't that what you said? Isn't that what I've just said?
So you have decided. You have decided to be so shut out from reality.
Sorry.
I think Shu is having peace of mind. Please, let's go to Man U.
So, wait.
I said if.
See, if you say that if you will give Yamal this thing. We are putting
Bro, it's none of your business.
decision.
You did not watch. Did you watch the Spain versus France? Spain versus France,
No
you did
vex.
not watch it.
No
The
vex.
moment
So
somebody
that
said,
that
the
Spain
moment
versus
somebody
France
said,
is the decider for the Ballon d'Or, right? Kata kata.
you are just do you understand what happened before the Spain versus France game?
What happened?
It is the same thing that happened. It is the same thing that happened against the final. There were a lot of media
That one is
stuffs
just
about
media.
the semi-final.
That one is just media.
And that's what I did you and I
one
said
no be
did
really-
I say it is magazine that said it? I said media. Show you are
Anybody,
this season.
anything could be media, bro. Arise TV self na media. Rufai.
And I am saying based on media, bro. I am still saying based on
They
that.
are just
media.
looking for excuses where there are none, just to justify what you
Bro,
are saying about
I
Yamal.
accept. I'm
Forget.
looking for. I accept. I'm
Dembele is
looking
heads
for.
and
I
shoulders
am looking
ahead
for
of him this
excuses.
season. Looking at the stats
I
available before
agree.
us.
We are
can
saying
lie.
the same thing.
You
are the
can
one
lie.
fighting with
I can
yourself.
lie, but numbers don't.
I accept. Numbers don't. Agreed. I'm happy you are saying numbers don't. I'm happy. The same you.
I beg.
No, bro. Let me speak my mind, please.
No, I want to say something.
Nobody's being emotional.
Please, can I
We are
say
saying-
something?
Let me finish first. When I finish, you will say, nobody allow me to
Okay,
speak.
sorry.
What I'm trying to
sorry,
say
sir.
is the media people are talking about is the same media I'm quoting. Do you understand? The reason why the Spain-France was such a big game was because of media. And this boy came out and said, okay, I will choose the Ballon d'Or winner for the best player of the year. But if you want to decide it on Thursday, of course we can do it. And Ronaldo came out and said his own, and he backed it up with words. What I am saying is, all those things, we see it, Mr. Talk and Do, everybody to watch it. Everybody is on the train, everybody is on the stuff. But the moment somebody said, no be Pedri lose pass, Show laughed. I now said, did you see Pedri's assist? He said, I did not watch it. So who is in touch in reality between me and you? That's all I have to say.
Oh, sorry.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, pẹ̀lẹ́. Clean your kata. So, okay, Lara. Yeah. Sorry.
Don't go.
No.
Who they jump the next banter?
Wait. Never do. You don't talk in your make I talk my own too. You don't talk in your make I talk my own too. Make it calm down. You never do. FMA at Emma Darcy. So, Yamal shouldn't even be in 1 to 3 Ballon d'Or. And I'll state my facts. These things are very simple. First of all, Dembele
French man.
Ballon d'Or. Okay.
You see, I go state my facts.
I think why you Dembele for Ballon d'Or, obviously. That one is no negotiable. Then this guy for second.
Oh, you they joke.
Rafinha. And then I'll pick Salah as third. That's my own Ballon d'Or list. Okay. These are people who yes. These are people.
But why would you pick a Salah though over a Yamal? Come on.
Over a what? Over a what?
Yamal.
Why? Why wouldn't I pick Salah? He has the numbers to back it up. And he won the league as well. Arguably the biggest league in the world.
So where did
won
Salah reach in the Champions League?
Where did who reach?
Salah get in the Champions
Salah.
League.
I
Is
think
he even in the EPL season? Is he in the EPL team of the Champions League team of the
waiting you
season?
the show fat Boni, EPL player of the
Bro,
season.
The Champions League team of the season is Salah there.
He's not there. Then tell you
Is
say na
Yamal
Champions
there?
League.
Is Yamal there?
Yes, he is there.
On the top 3.
Yes.
Salah. And then okay,
Okay. So shall your banter be that?
Finish
Sure,
your
now
banter.
your banter be that.
Wait, stop. Why they ask him that question? When they put
I
rice for
don't
game,
know.
where
Abi?
you know the part of people where they don't say rice supposed to be.
Eh?
I mean, would not be some people who open their mouth. They talk about rice.
I don't follow.
Rice
I
is
don't
the
follow.
best
I don't follow. Now talk about.
Okay, the people who open their mouth. So now, sure, they
But
talk.
again, waiting rice they do. Waiting rice they do for the league.
They put Salah for team of the week, team of the season. Okay, they put rice for team of the season. Another person for Magodo they talk say
yeah, but waiting rice they do for the team. Waiting rice they do for the team. Honestly,
you don't understand the logic I'm trying to tell you now.
I don't understand.
Okay. I get like 5 systems.
Person talk say they put rice or come on rice. Person where they play rice with, he enter final of Champions League. Is that not a sensible conversation compared to if you say a Salah ahead of
Right.
Yamal? Yamal
You
don't win
understand?
2.5 trophies this season. So Salah won only one. Salah get like 40 something goals contribution. Yamal also gets close to 40 goals contribution. So I think that the best way to talk to person, they in touch with reality. Say if now they're in touch with reality. If you are going to rate a Salah in the Ballon d'Or race and you don't rate Yamal,
bro. Salah was the player of the
Sani
season
Bro,
in the EPL. I don't think Yamal won any of such in all the competitions.
because Yamal does not play in EPL now, obviously. Champions
because
League, now both
Yamal
of them
does
they
not
play.
play. Is it your thought?
No, but see,
the-
it's not like that's your thought, though. You know, my
And
own
this is
thought
not
they
about
different.
it.
On
Bro,
no,
see,
number
now
one
choose,
is
now
Mbappe. Now Mbappe they win
Now
the
choose.
World Best
Now
for this.
choose.
So
This is not even about. This is not even about banter. I mean, I literally didn't say that they should put Casedo there now or Rice. No, I said they should put someone who has the numbers there. What are you saying? How is it on? How is that unrealistic? The person I said
Let's move on. Let's move on to the next
match.
match.
move on. Opanka wanted to talk about Man U. That's the next one because
Okwayinka, what's your band?
Yeah,
Thank
sure.
you, and God bless for this platform. I really appreciate it. Thank you,
pretty
Toby.
much.
So I wanted to ask Sho that, okay, so you know when you are building an apartment, for example, it does not make sense for you to put a POP on a mud house, right? So, and I think that is what they're trying to do. They want to get a Konya, they want to get Mbuemo, they want to get another striker, while still maintaining the same Ugarte, Casemiro midfield, Dalo, Delete. So I wanted to ask him that, does he feel getting Mbuemo and one other striker fixes their problem? And do you still think if you get those players, Amorim is going to take you guys from 15th to, let's say, 13th or 12th?
Okay, so for me, really, I think that getting Kunha, Mbuemo, and possibly a striker takes us some 4-5 steps on the table to, in fact, if possible, to some 9th or 10th. Yeah, that's the truth. However, you now have to, finalize the other part. Number one, goalkeeper. I mean, I've said it severally. We cannot move forward without having another goalkeeper. See, that guy cannot just be our goalkeeper. Yeah, in fact, personally, I would have said we should sign a striker first and a goalkeeper second. Not even Kunwa or Mbuemo, no. A proven goal scorer. One, get a goalkeeper. Two, then you can start getting Kunwa and then a central midfielder. Yeah. Someone like that Baleba, that boy. Someone that is proven already in the Premier League. See, we've done all this unnecessary test run and it's not working. Get someone who is proven in the Premier League. It may also take the person some few games to adjust. Yes. So that's just it. Yeah. That's what I think.
But Mbuemo is a proven goal scorer in Premier League.
Wait. Sure.
Get. See, you are okay.
Sure.
Okay.
How
Go
many
ahead.
goals did Cunha have this season or last season? So Cunha goal and assist. How many?
More like 13.
I think in the league he has about 13 or 14 goals
Okay.
in the league.
Mbuemo, add them.
In the
Add them
league, yeah.
together.
And Mbuemo scored.
Mbuemo scored 20 goals.
20 okay, and Mbuemo
20.
scored 20 goals
Bro,
in the
that's-
league.
So that
Yeah.
takes you
Yes.
takes you fifth,
Easy
3
improvement.
positions up. That's fine.
Yeah.
So 15 minus 3,
Meanwhile,
12.
we have a striker who is Hoyland, who scored, I think, 5 league goals.
I think Mbemo is a very good buy for you. I mean, for anybody who gets
No,
it.
if when they buy, they've not bought now. They can't buy.
Right. That's what I say for anybody who gets it.
And they have legs to run.
It's a very
But we have to.
I'm not.
But don't forget that in Brentford, Mbemo has a midfielder that works for him. So, like
Toby, he has played
We have
right
a
wing back
Bruno.
this season
Don't
for
forget.
Brentford.
It seems you have forgotten that one.
You have who? Who be that? Bruno.
We have a Bruno too.
How many things do you think? Bruno is not Jesus, oh. He cannot do everything, oh.
No, you don't understand.
It's not about the number 10. I'm not
speaking
speaking about the 10. I'm speaking about the center midfielders, the 4 and your DM. The ones that will sit back and do the real work.
It seems
Yeah, but Toby, the question is,
you didn't get what I said.
the main issue? What was the issue with Man U last season? Yes, we know they were nicking goals.
Everything.
Midfield.
They are scoring goals.
Hold on. They were not scoring.
Okay.
They are not scoring who are on, like,
who are proven goal scorers.
So I don't see why you are like doubting the buys.
Do you
They've done
get?
fantastic. If they buy two of them,
Yeah.
if they buy two, I don't
And
know
add
if
another
buy
striker
them.
who
But if you
is a
find you
proven
last
goal
season,
scorer.
before, yes, they might not play well, but they'll see one chance or two. He falls to Hoyland or one person.
Do you get?
And immediately the other team counter scored them.
And
Yeah, I'm
and
just
it becomes a song.
looking forward to how the whole team will shape up for Man U, because I get
Gonna go on our
the
switch
thing
set.
to go. I don't know where Mbeumo will play, because I know Ahmad should move further up the pitch because he's their
Yeah, but
next best output.
Wing back or
Right wing.
Ahmad
wing
will
back.
play for. That's where he's played most of
Come on,
the
You
this
go
season.
see say that wing back he could play.
Yeah, but that's where he's played most of the time.
I think he even functions
That's where he's
more
played from.
on that
Most
wing
of
back
the
this
time.
season.
He played very well. Yeah.
Now Doku,
Decent.
probably Doku or Dalot no go really probably enter first team back.
Nah, Doku could play.
I think he's
Because
building
their
something.
energy.
But sure, I think you
But I don't still believe in the guy. I still don't believe in the guy. Make we talk.
But if you buy this
I'm
one
on-
and it
no,
no
no.
can work,
I
then
don't think. I really don't. Yes, yeah. I really don't think, especially with that his formation. I really don't think that it will make it here. Yeah, personally. But then I could be wrong. So that's why I just feel that he should be given a decent chance. Before I said it many times last season, that the guy knows that he will not be sacked. He knows that he will not be sacked last season. He knows it. That was why whatever. Yeah. But at least after having one decent season, well, which I personally don't think he will last the season anyway. But if he lasts well, good luck to him. Yeah. I still don't believe, but those guys are actually good additions. They are Premier League proven and tested.
Sure, sure.
And they are, they have some goals.
Sure. Early season,
Guys,
I know,
any more
Go
banter?
ahead.
We go round up one.
Go ahead.
I know it's
Go ahead.
quite early in the transfer and it's quite early in the season. But with Mbeumo and Cunha, you had Mbeumo, Cunha, and maybe a left back or something. Where do you think Man U will finish without no other midfielder? Same team, just Mbeumo, Cunha, and one left back.
no, he said
Realistic, where
9
do you
plays
think?
better. Don't let him take it. He
Wait.
said 9 plays better.
Wait.
15
Hold
minus
on.
9. I've calculated it for him already. He said about 8.
Oh, he has calculated it. Okay.
Yeah. Don't let him take it.
Okay.
It seems you think, Toby, which network are you using? Glow? I said it earlier now. I said that adding Cunha, Mbeumo, and possibly a striker should get us to something around 10 or 9. Then, when you fix the other areas, the goalkeeper, the central
if you buy those
midfield,
three
and that
players,
gets
9
you
is not
to
enough.
maybe top 4 or something.
No, did you say 9? He said 9 plays better.
A complete renovation with that.
It's not good enough. So if you buy those 3 and you are playing
Look,
once a week, you're not
bro.
playing champion, you're not playing in Europe.
Bro, believe me, if we buy those guys,
So if you buy
they
those
will
guys,
not
let me ask you a
guarantee
question.
us
If you buy those guys
top 6.
and you finish 9th next season,
Yes.
you'll be okay. You'll allow the coach to stay one more season.
Yeah. Chill. If we finish 6th, you think we'll still be okay, given that it's Man U. But hey, that's
I
the
mean,
reality.
it's Europe
I've just
now.
told you what the reality is. You don't understand me, obviously.
No, I don't.
It seems you don't understand. Let me explain again.
Nobody understands
that.
you. Nobody.
Adding those guys to this current, why you dey vex? You see, say then they query me left, right, I no vex. If now you go down the shout, you go down the para, you go down the cry, you go down the do. You see? It's no big deal, okay?
Continue explaining yourself.
Enough
Nonsense
senses to
people.
go around here. We answer everybody. Go they shout, yeah. You don't shout am. You say, see am. Yeah.
Guys,
So basically, what I said is this:
up.
when you add Cunha and Mbeumo,
And
okay,
Ahmad.
that get you some decently. I personally believe that get you some extra
And
30
Osimhen.
to 35 goals, and I still don't think that will get you up to top 7,
And
given the kind of competition that is now available in the Premier
Okay.
League. I don't think so, except you fix those other
James,
areas
yes.
where you dictate the pace of the games, and then your number one that will be back. We they touch one place here. Without those,
without those, you don't think.
in any 7.
All right, so guys, there we have it. That was the banter.
Sorry, we cannot have it here.
That's a question. Let people ask question.
Who asked questions again?
I have for
Ah,
Jetson,
now wow.
but you have
I have one
let
question.
him
I
go.
have one question for OPK.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, let
Okay,
OPK go
first.
for
Okay, go
Jetson
first.
first.
Me, I have one question, Seth.
Oh,
When
yeah,
I
maybe
raise
they
up hand
go.
now. Okay, so Jetson, I wanted to ask. Okay, so this season, you guys have been close for 3 seasons now, and like
So
a
please,
lot
can you be
of.
louder?
Okay, I said you guys have been close for like 3 seasons now.
Hmm.
And Arsenal fans have been saying that okay, you guys are closer. Like this is coming season is like the break or make season for Arteta and you guys. So what do you think? What do you think you guys are missing? Like Rolling told us that we don't know your problem. I believe you know your problem. So what do you think solves your problem, and what is our expectation from Arsenal this season? What do you think we should expect from you guys this season? Being that you have Rice, you have Zubis coming, you have everybody. So what's the expectation?
I don't think anything changes as it is now. So till the transfer window is over. But if it remains like this, it's still going to be the same thing next season, Sha.
So second still.
Yeah, it might even be worse than second, Sef. But top 4, Sha, top 4.
You're a political person. Get out. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Yeah,
It
Jetson,
didn't
your
give you
question.
the answer.
Yeah, you know,
What,
you know,
what,
Safa
what,
Matter.
asked-
You know, Safa
what
Matter.
did you expect?
No. I'm listening.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, what's the update on this guy, Mudrik?
Maybe now you go do analysis of the sample.
I never see updates now, like nothing they happen or share the guy
Yeah.
they jail, I'll be waiting.
But I think he's gone because they already gave out his jersey. So I think Chelsea might probably terminate his contract.
So you guys terminate another £100 million player, did that?
Man, you get 100 million for loan now. What's the big deal?
You count your loss and move on.
But how is he a 100 million player though? Let Jetson explain
it's
to
£5
us.
million player, sorry.
It's not 85.
Oh, so now
It's not even
How much-
85.
how
Oh,
much
yeah,
was
go
it?
on.
around 65.
Hey,
It's your money. Because you don't have
65K.
money in your club, you cannot spend this kind of money. You spend it, we'll win trophies, bring your trophy. We don't spend the money, fine. We don't mind. We'll buy another one, we'll fix it in. And yet,
You spend
we'll still
money,
win trophy.
you buy
Leave us.
team,
Which trophy?
Talk.
Which trophy did you win?
you win trophy.
We know they go trophyless. Finish. If you like, call on your
Who be this
backyard
one
trophy. You
Let's
go
see.
bring the one where you win. Come.
Person
See,
who
when people
buy
win,
PP
when
for 70 million,
with
they
all that-
complain
with all
about
those
60 million.
billions.
people, anybody
All those
will no get
billions,
trophy.
see
Hey,
that-
quiet,
that
boss.
shop
Make we
for-
talk. Now let people we talk for here now. No just talk first. When we talk, when are quiet. See me this one now. Now not even they go club world championship. Now they follow people where they only about only here now.
Now why host Kuku no
But
fit
but
talk
Ina go
anything?
win am now. Shey
Because
Ina
na
go
the only
win the
best, na the only sensible Chelsea fan be that you know Kuku talk brag about third year cup.
but Ina go win the club
Which
World Cup
one?
now. Abi?
Okay, now third year club. Bring the one where you now win. Come. Now they talk say Chelsea spend money. Which money? Now not spend money. Just buy midfielder and defenders.
Make I ask you one question.
buy-
Toby,
If you are
they
so
buy-
good, and why you go play the third year cup? You don't see Madrid and be back and go play the third year cup.
They want test
They
runner.
want to fit now.
even the second tier clubs, Arsenal fans.
Oh, you don't. Okay, we don't talk about
Why
second tier
una
and you don't open your mouth. I'll come to you later.
Why una no
Make I
win the
finish
second
with
tier? Well,
your
now
subordinate. Hold on.
Jetson, I believe you have so much sensible. Can you beat your chest and say if Arsenal goes to conference league, you guys will win it? Can you beat your chest and say it?
Which kind talk? We can't even find ourselves in that situation.
But you find yourself in Europa League, you win now.
That's Europa. Europa League was competitive that time.
Then
now.
why did you win it? And Chelsea won it.
Answer. Wait, let them talk for. Let them answer. Let them
No,
answer.
I don't need the answer. The most ridiculous thing that comes out of Arsenal fans' mouth is they will tell you that they want to win Champions League. The Champions League will not qualify for una winner. You have never tasted an European trophy. So why are you counting down? Who they're supposed to conference league make it happy if you no be una? Una never win first, win second tier, you dey beef third tier.
Wait, so now conference league make you dey talk like this? See your
No,
chest
the
dey-
conference league is the discrimination.
No, I've not
If there's-
downplayed.
Hey, I
Europa
don't come
Champions
back.
League.
Kobe, you don't ready for me.
That's conference.
I did for you now, but answer the first question. So you play Europa League before. Why
What
you
question
know
be that?
I know that I didn't downplay Europa League now.
Did you hear sometimes?
I didn't downplay the Europa League now.
Listen first before you just jump.
you are
When
only
Lala said
downplaying it,
Europa
you are-
League,
yeah.
Fabale,
Go ahead.
let's
go
go
ahead.
stage by stage. You don't go Europa League now. We dey talk about third tier cup. You dey talk about Europa League. When you talk about Europa League, they just win Europa League Champions League. You dey hear me talk anything. I keep quiet. But now you are talking about third tier competition. Not even go there. Now, if you want to talk about Europa League,
if Arsenal was in this competition,
why
can you
would I
beat
even
your
want my
chest?
team to be in that competition? What are you saying now?
The one where
What
you
are
play
you saying?
Champions
The
League,
one way
wetin
una
you
dey
do for
una
wetin
win
you
am.
do?
What is this? What is this? If
Wetin
a Madrid fan is
exactly
They
do
talk
you
saying
win
now.
Champions
something,
League?
One person they talk say because you never win Champions League. Why you not start from small? That's already. PSG
eh
to win
now,
their first Champions League now.
Oh
They
my
go
gosh.
now
third tier.
already. You never even win 3 before.
Maybe when you're
Yes, you
ready
did.
with this thing, I will continue.
Let's wait.
Like say Banta don't too much.
Wait,
Oh yeah,
Wait.
who dem
maybe we
use
can't
Wait.
Banta.
Person wey dey
network?
celebrate community shield, e dey talk say one cup na ode.
Even
You
Emirates
no
Cup,
see
they
the
dey
ode for
celebrate am
that.
some years back.
Person wey
Toby,
dey
between me and you,
shield.
because now only you
Eh,
are the phone. Whoever they
eh,
solve,
Of course,
no dey
eh.
shoot anything.
why person never
Oh
win
yeah.
Nobody
Champions
solve
League
because
before
they
go dey
make
follow me
noise.
talk?
Me and you, between me and you, don't hear me tell you say I celebrate community shield or Emirates.
Alaye,
Oh,
una
na
dem
fight
Now,
for
dey
inside
if
group.
people celebrate them, go meet them now. I did not Chelsea fans celebrating this one.
No, if for inside group, you and Rollins they
Emi
talk say,
and
Eh,
I even
Logbe
Jeremy
I
dey
tell
Jade.
join.
See,
they say
Una
Pep
no,
Logbe Jade.
count am. If na Arsenal, they no
If
go
Rollins
gree.
talk, I'm fine.
Abeg.
Logbe Jade. Mo ti sọ
even
fún ẹ pé
Jackson
Arsenal
follow
winning.
count am.
No, I no follow
think
count
the FA
anything.
Cup.
I was just asking a question.
yeah, but Dele,
Una dey make case for Ateta.
whether you count it or not,
But
most of your players still, your fans still count it as part of
How
trophy.
many of our fans say where you sabi say? See, you just judge because of the people where they around the way. Oh, now my fans, this thing you judge.
Of course,
If
yes.
it's that one, what this guy is doing? What's his name? Barcelona fan. What he does that you go and be finding. I will just go on Twitter now. I'll search Chelsea, your cup. You will see your fans dancing up and down on this trophy.
but Dele, you
I
judge
judge-
me for the same thing. No?
If you talk about Champions
You
League,
they judge
if you talk about Champions
me
League,
for
I'll be
the same
quiet.
thing.
I don't have
wait,
an argument to.
let me
talk
ask you something. Dele,
Oh, yeah,
calm
ask
down.
me.
Wait. See, fine. We are not supposed to be too joyous, right? Winning the third tier cup.
Why are you not supposed
But
to be too
wait,
joyous?
calm down. But see, if you put side by side many of the clubs this season, and then you say, at least what did I achieve? Just to go teach you and say, bro, I go this competition. Yes, I'm not supposed to do this class, but when I went to that class, I performed and I showed that I'm
I love what you
better
just said. Actually.
and be.
I love it.
Yeah?
I love it. So Toby, me and you, we don't know each other back then, Abi. I want university. Kato university, I should be degree, Abi. Abi, I want to see what be that thought tier. If you know if you make university for Nigeria, what do they call them?
College of
Thank
education.
you. So person will go college of education, a person will go
Carry first class, come
university
out.
where they now. Shebi, you ask me the question now. I can't make something to make you understand the question. So you are saying that now you are proud of say, okay, you go college of education or say, oh, you do whatever. When you finish for the college of education, where you go again?
You go back. You go somewhere. Waiting, you continue. I don't understand.
Where you go?
I don't know. Just finish
if
now.
you not go learn tailoring and electrician, you go back
See,
go
I
university.
don't go my
You
house.
go back go university.
Good night.
No, you no follow. Dele.
No be-
If I
You are talking about
first of
Champions
all,
League and Europa League.
and I'm the
I give it
first.
to you. You feel banter. I no go talk anything. But no can call one cup way. Yeah. You see, last alarm said just keep quiet. They laugh. Say, see these two people talking about third tier competition.
But that
But the funny me now.
I don't want
See whether you like it
I
or
don't want
not,
Last
it's
alarm.
part of a
Last
record
alarm.
for
See as
Chelsea.
your enemies
At
they
least
fight.
we have a division. We have a cup that we can still display. Now, going back to your narrative, in college or education person, he go carry first class come out. The other one wey go university, the guy go carry pass. Let my people go. That guy wey
Okay.
carry pass. Wait now, when he come out for
I
the
say okay.
university, he go still go do one other program. Me sef, I fit see for my first class now. I will carry my first class for college education, carry and go back to university.
Okay, I
The
love it. I
university,
love what you just said.
both of them where we go. Now we are back to the Champions League. So the
Okay.
university is the Champions League. Chelsea
No.
is going back.
It's
Wait,
top
let
tier,
me
not
finish.
second tier.
No, I will have to finish it. Chelsea is
Yeah, go.
going back to the Champions League next season. Now you are bringing your first class to the Champions League. So the school self don't respect. Say, senior man, don't come back. Now, you will be first. Let my people go for university. You still dey there. You go to find another course where you go do. So both of them they still meet each other.
Okay, don't finish. If
No.
Chelsea did not finish fourth position and you won that trophy,
All
you go
this
see the
if
talk
I know they
that go.
follow if I know they follow if I dey follow
You
Achraf.
just made a if your first question now.
I'm not
So
which if
let's say Chelsea did not finish fourth, would you still be celebrating this?
No, there's no if now. Chelsea
all
finished
this-
fourth.
all
Why
this-
should I?
Okay, no worry. Good night.
all this vim now, last alone that supposed direct them to that just give him a free pass. That's always give him back to back.
You know if you follow you argue this
Yeah.
kind conversation. I mean, all this is now because of even Arsenal saying a rubbish club. Because I normal they why go they follow person they argue third tier competition. They play for stadium where train they pass back of this thing like this.
No problem. We did the same competition next
Exactly.
season. All of us.
Then next season we battle. If you talk about champions, you dey hear me talk anything because I know my club not give me mouth. I know football anything.
Maybe we close. Maybe we close. Maybe
But you dey celebrate third tier competition. Only we win three of them.
Thank you for listening. But if we know
If you good, you know go go. If you good well, you know go go FNG.
If they don't win them, you go talk this away.
You know go go FNG.
No be banter. You go the
banter. No banter. You know redeem cup. You now why they tell you say
okay? No, I redeem cup. No problem.
I never tweet anything. If you tell me something, say I tweet. Okay.
Okay, Dele, this competition or community shield, which one get prestige pass? Or which one is a bigger
Before I answer you, I go ask a question. Don't hear me celebrate community shield.
Yes.
They don't post screenshots for
it's all over your timeline, brother. Yes.
They don't post it for Google. You don't celebrate that.
I say FA Cup and community shield. This was based on because the person they talk about say Barcelona then win. This guy no, Jerry. No. So this one I celebrate. I thought they say person with daft. You go
but you mention them now. But Chelsea fans too can mention.
Lala, you don't celebrate this thing, Abi. I'll go on Twitter now. You tell us say you don't celebrate this cup. I'll come bring out where you get conversation with person where you mention this cup. I think say people with daft go daft. Yeah, they don't go talk better thing. But it's up to you. If this goes are celebrate.
But now the same thing. If you mention community shields, then Chelsea fans can mention
because the person was.
But you guys are saying Chelsea should not mention it at all because we shouldn't find ourselves in that.
Are you supposed to find yourself in that position? Mention community shield is winner of Farabale. Bala. I don't even know why you're comparing these two. People when they play community shield now, people just like Super Cup. People the same way you people say they banter this guy say Super Cup. The people when they win and a person will win this or collect second or win these two trophies. How do you go to your competition where you to celebrate now? You finish 7th or which position?
No, okay, we'll not finish 7th. We'll finish Conference League. We'll finish
at the end of the day, Lala. At the end of the day, Ballon d'Or. You know, go give first to show, second Lala, third Rollins.
That's the episode today. That's the episode today for Truth and Banter. It was a fairy one. Everybody had a lot to say. The banter session ran more than I expected it to be. We'll see you guys on the next one. Club World Championship and transfer stories. We'll be giving you updates and special topics, head-to-heads. Watch out for that on the next episode. See you all. Thank you all for coming. It's been a late one, 1 a.m. Thank you all. Bye.